Fun fact, I took a stress management course thinking that this will be the easiest class that I've ever taken, and turns out I was very, very wrong. Out of all the classes I took this semester, this class was the most stressful and annoying. The main reason why? Blackboard. For those of you who don't know, Blackboard is basically the website some colleges use to upload assignments, quizzes, and make announcements. Other schools may use Canvas, but my school used Blackboard. The difference between Blackboard and Blackboard Ultra is that the creator of Blackboard decided to take a perfectly good service and toss it in the garbage. The death of Blackboard was necessary to create Blackboard. It was the same thing as Blackboard, but with a few new features. The main one being that the teachers can see if you have opened the assignments and the PowerPoints. They could also see how long you spent looking at them too. Before I get into the video, checking my analytics, it seems that most of you who are watching are not subscribed, so why don't you, you wanna subscribe? You wanna hit you know what? Thank you for that. Now back to the story. At first, the new Blackboard system wasn't a big deal since most teachers did not know how to use the old Blackboard in the first place, so it was not a massive problem. But my stress management professor would use this feature and only this feature. So this class was fully online, meaning that we had no class times and the new assignments would basically come out every Monday and were due every Sunday. So you could basically do the assignments whenever you wanted as long as you did it before Sunday at 11:59 p.m. They were very simple assignments like reading the PowerPoint, listen to an audio that was supposedly stress, but I never did those, and complete a quiz. Simple enough. At the beginning of the semester, she gave us an easy assignment. Just look at some documents and a truth and a lie discussion. Easy. I was done with the assignment in a flash, but the next day she sent an email saying that some students did not do the assignment she assigned and did not look at the documents that she told us to look at. And I looked at the discussion board and it says out of the 25 people in the class, 22 people did not look at the discussion board. And since I did the assignments and read all the documents she was talking about, I did not think she was talking about me. But the next day rolls around and she sends another email saying that one student has not looked at the documents. I say documents, but it was a syllabus. I don't know why I'm saying documents. But either way, she sent another email that if the student who has not opened and read the syllabus by Sunday, she will drop them from the class. And at this point, I start to get nervous because I think to myself, am I the one who has not looked at the syllabus? Did I not have it open long enough so that she thinks that I did not read it? Am I causing the mass emails? Am I the problem? The worst part was that it was the beginning of the semester, so I couldn't even look at my notes, and most of the PowerPoints were locked until later in the semester. So I couldn't learn how to manage my stress during this difficult time. So I opened Blackboard. Okay, I'll stop with that. And I look at the syllabus and leave it open for a long time. I left it open when I slept, when I went to class, animating this video. Heck, I left it open for so long, it has more hours than some of my games on my PlayStation. I even got all the trophies for it. But no matter how long I had it open, she still sent emails saying that some students were not looking at the assignment. This went on long into the semester to the point where we asked her to stop sending out these emails or at least talk to the students who were not doing the assignments. But no matter how many times we asked, she still sent out the emails. She even responded to the complaints about talking to one of the students and gave probably one of the worst responses I have ever heard to criticism. She said it wasn't her job to talk to the students and that they should be the one responsible for their own work since they're paying for the classes. And while she does make a point in that it's not her job to do that, but if you're gonna message the whole class anyways, why not talk to the student who's not doing the assignments? She never named the student, which is understandable since she didn't want to call them out on an email. And I'm assuming the entire class complained about her because she stopped after we started to complain. But it was something that could have easily been avoided if she just stopped to think to just message the one student. Anyways, this video is called The Most Stressful Day, not the most stressful few weeks. I told the first story because it was a part of the stress that I had on this particular day. It was a Friday morning, the sun was shining, the birds were chirping, and most importantly, it was a Friday. And on Fridays, I do not have any classes, so that day started off pretty good. But it did not continue like that, I'll tell you that for free. I woke up around 10 o'clock and my plan for that day was to get dressed and get brunch since I was going to eat around 11 o'clock and make a website for one of my classes. Yeah, for some reason, for my graphics class, I had to design a website. I'm here to make advertisements, not web design. To make matters worse, she did not teach us on how to make a website. She just gave us a link to a Wix account and said good luck. And to give even more context about the situation, the night before, the same graphics professor told me that there was an extra credit painting assignment that I could do. So I told her, yeah, I could do it. So I'm standing in the line in the cafeteria the next day when all of a sudden she messaged me saying, great, the painting's due tomorrow, pick up the canvas now. So she did not tell me the painting is due tomorrow, and I still have other stuff that I need to do, like build a website that I still have no idea how to do. So I pick up my food and head to the art building and pick up the canvas, which was not a small canvas, by the way. Went back to my dorm room, ate my food, and started working on the painting. Keep in mind, ever since that I got my iPad, that's the main thing that I've been using to draw on. So it kind of replaced all of my art skills with Procreate and Photoshop. So I had to dust off all of my old art supplies, like my color pencils, acrylic markers, and my watercolors that I had, and started working on the painting. It took all day, but I got the painting done, and being covered in paint, paper cuts, and perspiration, I took a sigh of relief that it was all over. But then my professor emailed me saying, oops, sorry, it's not due tomorrow, it's due Wednesday. Hopefully you didn't spend all day rushing to finish a painting like a complete dumbass. And yet, I looked at my phone in utter defeat, knowing full well that I did, in fact, rush to finish the painting like a complete dumbass. But I didn't take it to heart because I finished the painting in a medium that I have not used in years while also being rushed. I thought I did a pretty good job, and I did it in my style too. And you would think the story would end right here, right? No, it gets much worse. Not a minute later, I get a text from my Theo, and when I saw the message, yeah, at that point I had my very first panic attack, and I had no one there to help me with it. Where's Pareto when you need him? For real, for real. And during this time, I'm spiraling, thinking of the worst outcome because he recently moved to the city where I go to college in. And not only that, but both of my cousins are in the same city. So why didn't he message them? Did he do something so bad to the point where they did not want to talk to him anymore? Are they also in jail? How much does it cost to bail someone out of jail? Do they accept Apple Pay? I get 2% back if I use the Apple Card with Apple Pay. What if I'm speeding on the way there and I get arrested? What if I end up in the same jail cell as him? What if I don't end up in the same jail cell as him? Will they pay me back? So to recap this whole situation, one of my professors is emailing the students and threatening to drop one of us if we don't complete the assignments. I have a website that I don't know how to make due in a few days. I rushed a painting that I did not need to rush. And finally, my Theo is in jail. Being totally honest, I don't know if I had a panic attack. I just remember lying down on my bed and having trouble focusing and breathing. It honestly felt like that scene from Puss in Boots 2 where he had the panic attack. So I'm assuming it was, but I don't know. One of my therapists. After another minute, I got a text from him saying that it was a prank and he was inviting me and my friends to a football game. After that, the feeling of the panic attack ended and I just felt mad. I went through this whole thing just for him to tell me that this was a prank. I don't know, maybe in hindsight from all the stress, I overreacted to the situation, but all I thought to myself was, heck, why not go and drink all the stress away and let him know that he took 6 years of my lifespan away? And fun fact, I made a TikTok to cope about this very situation. And after that, the night wasn't so bad. My sister cashed out me some cash to get Oreo milkshake, and I remember that shake in particular was very good. I still remember it to this day. So the next day rolls around, and I invited my roommate to go since it was very short notice and I barely had less than a day to invite someone, and ended up having a blast, pre-gaming at the bar, although I think my Theo had more fun than most people there. And I did end up getting those drinks to get rid of all of my stress. Actually, it was just one since I was the one driving me and my roommate. But I still had fun at the football game since it's been a while since I was able to go out and have fun and forget about all the stupid emails and websites. So I guess the moral of the story is that when you are stressed, go out, get drunk safely, and if you are of age and not a punk, and forget about all your problems and wait for your Theo to say psych before you have a panic attack. Thank you guys again for watching the video. Also, shout out to Brendan for getting me a new microphone for Christmas. I hope the quality sounds better. And remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys again next time.